merfolk. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do today, so I'm just gonna get started. I am going to prep my skin using some Embryolisse Creme Concentré, and I'm just applying this with my foundation brush. In case you're wondering why I don't really use a primer, I'm a big believer in prepping the skin, not necessarily with a primer. I did write an article on primers for Judas magazine, and I will link it in the description box if you'd like to check it out. And obviously you do not have to use a brush to apply your moisturizer. I'm just doing it because I don't know why. I'm going in with my Dermacol Makeup Cover Foundation in 210. That is the shade that I use, and I'm going to apply it very sparingly because I am not using it to get full coverage. I am using it to get more of a light to medium coverage. So I am targeting it mostly where I need it. Then I'm just going to blend it very thinly out. And now I'm going to go in with my foundation brush, which still has a little bit of that moisturizer on it, so it's really gonna help us blend out. That's why I use the brush. Though this foundation really doesn't really need help because it blends out super seamlessly. That's why I love it. I really think that's why this foundation has been used by makeup artists for so long, because it's super versatile. Having the most full coverage foundation in the world be super blendable is a really good idea. I'm also going to take some of that across my lids. I'm going to use a little soap on the brows, just a tiny amount, just to get those hairs pointing upwards. My goal with YouTube right now is at least one video a week. I didn't post last week because I was super busy, and I have been trying to figure out how I can make this work. Well, how can I schedule in YouTube in a way that is easy for me. And I also kind of want to plan out ideas for videos just so I don't go on camera like today without having a clear idea of what I'm going to film. And I'm going to take Nabla's Brow Pot in Uranus and my Zoeva wing liner brush, and I'm going to start sketching some hairs in. Lately, every time I do my soap first, I think, damn, I should do it afterwards because it kind of affects the texture of the pomade once it goes on, but I always forget. If you can hear dripping sounds, I do not know where they come from. They're kind of freaking me out, actually. Guys, I'm so over this backdrop. I don't feel like I can do every single makeup that I want to do or wear every single thing that I want. And honestly, I really don't like backdrops. But with the situation I have right now for filming, I really need one. I wish I could get like a fake wall that I could remove. I am super messy. You guys don't know that, but I am super messy. I have ADD, so cleaning up is not an easy task for me, and I try very hard to be organized, but often I just feel like I am constantly organizing and nothing ever gets done. And I really want to have the freedom to mess up my room a little bit, you know? And also then I don't have another thing that I feel like I need to do before I film, because I always find so many excuses to procrastinate. But even if all the stuff that's going on behind me is like super clean, I don't feel like it's a proper, you know, environment for filming. It's not my ideal situation, but you know, we do what we can. Eventually I'll figure out something better, as I have done throughout my years on YouTube. So I got this multi-purpose cream product. This is from the Saem, which is a Korean brand. This is in the shade Cranberry, and it's the Semi-Pro Multicolor. I have already tried this product on my lips and on my hands, and I realized that it's kind of dry, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be easy to blend. It dries really, really fast. So it's a good thing that I apply the foundation on my lids, because that's going to make them a little bit more sleepy, and it's going to make the product easier to blend. So I'm going to start by taking the tiniest amount on a Real Technique Space shadow brush, and I'm taking the excess off on the back of my hand, because I really want to see how it performs before I get too confident. So I'm just starting by blending this through the socket, and I keep taking the excess off on the back of my hand, because damn, this is pigmented. So if you have a cream eyeshadow that dries a little bit too fast, or that you haven't used before, this is a good technique to use it with. Just take very small amounts, use it on top of a sticky base so you have some playtime, and build it up very slowly. So right now I'm just building that shade up on the inner and outer corners of my eye. I still have no idea if I want to do this color all over the lid, or if I'm just doing more of a halo eye. You can also go back in with your concealer brush to help blend that out. Everything that comes in liquid or cream form I'm into. Cream highlighters, cream blushes, cream eyeshadows. This is a beautiful color. I really don't regret getting this color. I am going to take this on the center of the lid, so I'm picking up a larger amount of this and I'm pressing it right in the center of the lid. And my concealer brush, which is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, my absolute favorite, doesn't leave my hand. It's so easy to blend out everything with this concealer brush. It's the perfect dome shape, and the synthetic bristles really help out a lot. And whatever I still have left of this product, I'm going to take under my eyes, as per usual, and I'm taking it very far down, as per usual as well. I'm going to use whatever's left and dried out on my brush to kind of bring that pink onto my cheeks. And now I'm relying on my foundation brush to blend it out. Now I'm going to take my A Concept Cheek Me blush in Kiss Me, which is that nail polish looking red blush that I used in my last video. I'm going to take some of that right here. This one's a little bit more red. It has a little bit more yellow in it than the Cranberry shade that we used. And I'm using a Nabla Il 230 brush. I was gonna go take my Sugar Pill Flame Point eyeshadow, but I have here this really old sleek blush palette. This is their Blush by 3 palette in Pumpkin, and they have this gorgeous orange blush here. They don't make this anymore, I think, and this palette is really super old, so I really need to use it while it's still good. This is a dual fiber blending brush from MAC, and I'm going to use this orange shade to blend out this Cranberry shade on my lid. These blushes are so pigmented. Some would say a little bit too pigmented to be blushes. I don't mind it though, especially because they're so awesome on the eyes as well. I'm trying to apply very little pressure on the brush and going in very soft circular motions all over the socket area, into the inner corner, the bridge of the nose, and out. I want a very soft haze of color all around the eye. I'm going to do the same thing and start bringing that color down onto my cheek as well. And then I'm taking it more in a back and forth motion just to bring it down onto my cheek area and the surrounding face places, words. I'm going to kind of contour my nose with this, kind of. I'm not going to go all the way down the bridge. I'm going to stop right in the middle of the bridge, and then I'm going to take it all over the tip. Not really as a contour, but as an all-over Rudolph situation. And I'm going to take a break and think about my decisions, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided to do this little thing in Lilac in the outer corner of the eye, and to do that I use my KIKO Long Lasting Stick eyeshadow in number 13. I went from the socket to the contour of the under eye, and I connected them both kind of going downwards, taking some of that on a flat nail art brush and fixing the shape a little bit. And I'm taking my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Wisteria on a petite crease brush by Zoeva, and I'm going on top. And I'm not quite sure if this was a great decision. This is usually the kind of stuff that I prefer to do when I'm not filming. I'm going to take my Vivid Brights eyeliner from NYX in Vivid Blossom. I'm going to line the top of this. Like so. And I'm doing the same thing, but on the inner corner. This is kind of uneven on the inner corners, and it's really annoying me. I'm pretty sure that if I go back in and try and fix it, I'm going to do a lot worse, because my eyes are naturally uneven, so it's very difficult for me to actually get those lines completely symmetrical. So I'm debating whether I am just gonna leave it or if I'm gonna try and fix it. I don't know. I'm gonna move on. Now I'm going to take this KIKO Long Lasting eyeliner in black, and I'm going to tightline. And for my waterline, I'm going to use my Creme shadow, the lilac one obviously. And I'm fixing the inner part of my brows where they kind of rubbed off from all the blending. My new favorite mascara is layering nearly all of my mascaras on top of each other, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I decided to try and fix it. Pray for me. Now I'm going to mix these two shades from my Sleek palette. And by the way, it's still uneven, but it looks a little bit better, I think. I'm just doing this to really bring out those colors on my cheeks. So noisy in this room at the moment. Right now I believe there is a child screaming nearby. I think this is a child. Could be an animal, but I think it's a child. And now I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Iridescent Pink Pigment. This was from her highlighter kits. Any duochrome pinky highlighter will do, although this one is truly magnificent. I usually don't like a highlight under my brow unless it's the same kind of highlight that I have on my cheek. I'm also going to take this around the inner part of my eye, mostly on the bridge actually, on the bridge of the nose. And I'm also going to take that on the tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow. And I'm going to take some of the shine on my face down with my RCMA No Color Powder. I have decanted it into this little pot. That's why it's in different packaging. Now I'm taking this Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Pencil in a Go-Go. And I'm just lining the Cupid's bow and blending the rest of it out with my finger. And I'm doing the same thing underneath. And now I'm taking the Lancome Matte Shaker in Pink Power. And I'm using this from the middle up. Actually from the middle outwards. And now I'm taking my YSL Vinyl Couture. This is a very orange gloss. It's in the number 406. Orange Electro, I believe. And I'm patting this in the center and getting it all over my teeth, of course. Getting some of that pink back. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I'm just doing stuff. And this is it. I'm done. I have no idea if I like this look. I think this went in a different direction than what I was expecting it to. Not that I was really expecting anything because I had no idea what I was going to do, but this wasn't it, I think. I think it needs a little bit of brightness here, so I'm gonna go in with my NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer and just brighten up this area here before we finish off this video. Okay, so this is how I'm wearing this look today. I fixed up my hair and I put on this fabulous earring. A friend of mine gave me this. She had two, obviously, and it's awesome. Though I have to say that I always feel a little bit awkward wearing like super gendered stuff, and I feel like I need a masculine sign on my other ear. But of course it would be pink as well because pink is fabulous and it has no gender. So this is the final look. This is what we did. I hope you enjoyed this, even though this video was all over the place. Not sure if it's my favorite, but at least right now I would feel comfortable wearing this out. So I'm going to try and plan my videos out so that the next time I film, I actually know what kind of look I'm going to do. I'm probably going to use Instagram as a tool for that, see the kind of looks people tend to respond to the most. Maybe do some recreations of stuff that I've already done. I don't know. We'll see. So as usual, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot, and comment down below and let me know. And that rhymed. It's always really fun chatting to you guys, and yeah, just comment. Comments make me happy. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. There will be a list of every single product used in this tutorial in the description box, as well as links to all of my social media, and also all of the articles that I've written for Judas magazine. If you haven't checked them out, I'm really proud of them, so you should. And yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!